Welcome to my channel. Never stop learning. Learn English through story.
Once upon a time, in a small town in India, lived two friends named Ravi and Mohan. They were both new English learners and wanted to improve their language skills. They decided to embark on a journey together to learn English using phrasal verbs and idioms. One sunny morning, Ravi and Mohan met at their favorite chai stall. Ravi looked at Mohan and said, "Mohan, let's buckle down and learn some new phrasal verbs today." Mohan nodded eagerly and replied, "Absolutely, Ravi. We'll make progress if we put our heads together." They grabbed their English textbooks and sat down at a nearby park bench. Ravi opened the book and read aloud, "Here's an interesting phrasal verb, put up with. It means to tolerate or endure something unpleasant." Mohan scratched his head and said, "I've heard people use that before. Like when someone says, 'I can't put up with the traffic in this city.'" Ravi smiled and said, "Exactly, Mohan. You've got the hang of it. Now, let's move on to another phrasal verb, go over. It means to review or examine something carefully." Mohan furrowed his brow and said, "I think I've heard that one too. Like when a teacher says, 'Let's go over the lesson from yesterday.'" Ravi nodded and said, "Brilliant, Mohan. You're on fire today. Now, let's tackle an idiom. Have you ever heard someone say, 'The ball is in your coat'?" Mohan thought for a moment and then exclaimed, "Yes, I have. It means that it's someone's turn to take action or make a decision, right?" Ravi clapped his hands and said, "Absolutely. You're catching on quickly, my friend. Now, let's test our knowledge with a little game. I'll give you a sentence, and you have to fill in the correct phrasal verb or idiom." Mohan eagerly agreed, ready to put his English skills to the test. Ravi cleared his throat and said, "Okay, here's the sentence. I need to underscore my anger and stay calm." Mohan thought for a moment and then said confidently, "I need to keep my cool and stay calm." Ravi grinned and said, "Well done, Mohan. You've nailed it. Let's continue with a few more sentences." They spent the entire afternoon playing the game, filling in the blanks with phrasal verbs and idioms. Ravi and Mohan were amazed at how much they were learning and how quickly they were grasping the concepts. As the sun began to set, Ravi turned to Mohan and said, "Mohan, we've made great strides in our English journey today. We're definitely on the right track." Mohan smiled and replied, "Indeed, Ravi. Rome wasn't built in a day, but with our dedication and practice, we'll become fluent English speakers one day." With renewed confidence, Ravi and Mohan packed up their books and headed home, excited to continue their English learning adventure the next day. From that day forward, Ravi and Mohan continued their English studies diligently, using phrasal verbs and idioms to expand their vocabulary. They became fluent English speakers, impressing everyone around them with their language skills. And so, their story serves as an inspiration to all Indian learners of English, showing that with determination, practice, and the right phrasal verbs and idioms, one can overcome any language barrier and achieve fluency.
Please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.